Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I'm Powersymphonic, as quite a lot of people know me, and a few people call me Viking Wizard. I'm actually going to be unboxing Interceptor, which is the fifth studio album from the Worcestershire based heavy metal band Fury. So they have a mixture of speed, traditional, fresh, and they've got a mixture of quite a few things in their music, and they are an absolutely incredible band. I have seen this band about 6 or 7 times, and yeah, definitely want to see these again. Due to obviously I live on my own, so lack of funds, I'm having to be careful with gigs, and I'm having to be careful with purchases and all that sort of stuff with everything going up, which is a pain in the arse. I've literally just seen Astonville in Stoke-on-Trent. I couldn't really afford to go, but my good friend Stewie's partner Mandy picked me up a ticket because it was her neck of the woods and said I could crash at her. So she said, you've got to get your way to Stoke-on-Trent. I managed to find a bus from Telford to Stafford for £3 for the bus, and then I got the train from Stafford to Stoke. But I had a wicked time. But more about Fury. So absolutely incredible band. The last time I seen them, I believe it was Bloodstock Open Air. So the first time I seen these was in Cardiff. I was playing at the Fuel, and it was supporting, I believe it was Park West. And I seen them, and I was like, oh wow, these are pretty cool. And I know there was I think there was a song, What Should We Do With the Drunken Sailor? Because I know they'd done a cover, and I was like, this is awesome. And then I was like, this is a band I could fully get into. So then I thought I need to get their stuff, and then at a later date I seen them a second time, and I was like, yeah, I need to get their stuff. And then I've seen them a lot since, so 6 or 7 times, which I don't think that's enough. But this is a brand new studio album, and it is absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to unbox this and give the CD version a listen. I don't have the vinyl version because you can get this on purple vinyl, purely because of lack of funds, and I literally couldn't afford it. Also, I literally would have snapped that one up and added that one to my collection. I know they've got some stuff in their store of cassette, which was like, when I actually get some funds, I do want cassette 1,000,000% to add to my collection, and I will be trying to get Interceptor and purple vinyl. But let's get into this. It's cool. When I pre-ordered it, you actually get a signed card of the band, which is awesome. So that's cool. That's cool and worthy of going in a frame. So apologies if I actually butcher your name. So there's Naya Ithel, Tom Atkinson, the man himself, Julian Jenkins, Tom Fenn, and Becky Baldwin. Julian's one of us, is a Manchester United fan, proud Manchester United fan. So, and I know he's a Greg's aficionado with his own steak bakes. But yeah, I know Julian and I live in my neck of woods. I believe they live in my neck of the woods. I'm now in my hometown, which is Birmingham, because me being a proud Brummie. So let's actually get into this. I've loved that artwork. The futuristic artwork is absolutely awesome. You've got the back with the track listing, and I know quite a lot of their stuff I know is like Galactic, Cyber and stuff, which is awesome. But I'll show you the disc. My favourite track off this album, this is going to be a tough one because there's too many good ones, but What's It Gonna Be or DTR is probably one of my favourites off this studio album. So I'll show you the disc, I'll show you the inlay. I actually do want to see these again, and they're touring, so I've literally got to see if I can actually gather the money and get to one of their shows. Try to get to one. Way back in like 2017, I used to go to a lot of shows because I've seen Dragon Force 3 times on one tour, but with Brexit and all that sort of stuff and everything going up and up and up, it's a struggle now that I can manage just about one show from certain tours, which is a bit of a nightmare because I used to go to a hell of a lot of gigs. I'd go to like maybe 10 a month or something like that if I could, but now it's getting to the point where, yeah, I can't go to as many, which is a shame. My next one's Power Metal Quest Fest, which I am absolutely looking forward to that. Interceptor, What's It Gonna Be, lyrics, and it's cool to see the members. On the Town, Don't Lie to Me. Do love a good lyric book, as I've said. Love my lyrics. In Pursuit of Destiny, Can't Resist, Give Me What I Need, Walk Away. It's awesome. Looking at Us Now, DTR, Undistilled. Awesome. And then there's who they're thanking and all that sort of stuff, and it actually tells you the members and the credits and all that awesome stuff. Julian Jenkins, vocals, guitar. Naya, is it Eiffel or Eiffel? I've probably butchered that, apologies about that. Vocals. Becky Baldwin, bass, backing vocals. Tom Fenn, drums. And Tom Atkinson, guitar and backing vocals. This is awesome. So yeah, this has been, that's cool, of the band. That would be cool as a canvas print. I think the artwork would be cool as a canvas print on the wall, but yeah. So this has been Fury, Interceptor. I could rap on for quite a while about this band, but yeah, Lost in Space is my favourite Fury album. I think that album is absolutely... I do not have their stuff on vinyl, as I've said, because I'm in lack of funds, but I do want to collect their stuff on vinyl and add them to my ever-growing collection. From Discogs, I've still got a few more to catalogue on Discogs, but from my Discogs, I've got nearly 4,000 CDs at the moment, and then I've got over 1,500 vinyl. I've still got a stack of stuff that I haven't unboxed, so I've got a pile to listen to, and my unboxed pile, I've got loads, but I thought I need to get this unboxed very quickly so I can give the CD version a listen, because I've been listening to it to and from work on Spotify. It's just you know, Spotify is not bad out and about digital, because you know it'll be a struggle carrying my record deck to work on a CD player, which you know most CD players portable ones back then, they jumped, and I don't fancy jumping and ruining the CD. So, and cassette, you know, it's good for when I'm at home, but when I'm out and about, just don't fancy ruining it. So it's Spotify, which I have got the Spotify Premium, and that's purely for when I'm out and about. But as everybody knows, I love my physical. But there is the album, and I'm going to go give this one a listen now. So I'll put a link in the description for anybody who comes across this channel. So if you don't know much about the band, you haven't listened to them and you want to check them out, definitely give these a listen. If you are a fan of Iron Maiden and you like Accept, you like Judas Priest, Saxon, I'm going to be seeing them soon, and I'll be playing the whole of Wheels of Steel in full, and I cannot wait. But yeah, get well soon, Biff, because I know he's got cancer at the moment, which is gutting. But yeah, this band, yeah, so if you like all them bands I made, and Judas Priest, and say Halloween, and you like your speed, you like thrash, Metallica, and you like, you know, your classic heavy metal bands, UFO, Saxon, all that sort of stuff, then definitely give these a listen. They are a hell of a band. The band are very approachable and they are awesome. I know they're not, as some people say, they're not big stadium bands and all that sort of stuff, and they're playing like pubs and smaller venues. I actually prefer that, because I prefer going to these smaller venues, because, you know, it's more intimate and it's absolutely awesome. I do really want to see these again, so I'm going to see if I can actually try and get to one of their shows on this tour. Or, you know, future shows, absolutely, but I'm going to try and get to one or two, or maybe more on this tour if I can. I've just got to check finances and if we can get the time off work. But put a link in the description. Go give them a listen. Absolutely awesome band. Cannot, you know, rap on about them more. I could spend all day rapping about them, but the video would be too long. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this. I do run a group on Facebook called Powersymphonic. You can probably see the flag up there, and it's I think we've got like 8,500 members or something like that. That group, I just did it for my love for Powersymphonic and traditional and all that sort of stuff. And a few people have said, why have you got Fury on your group? They're not power metal. I said they're a traditional metal band and they fit with the group, because the group is obviously it's stuff like Saxon, Fury, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Halloween, Hammerfall, Gamma Ray, Camelot, Nightwish, Epica, Edguy, Avantasia, Freedom Call, Stratovarius, all that sort of cool stuff. So like for the genres of power metal, symphonic power metal, symphonic metal, epic metal, fantasy metal, neoclassical metal, traditional metal, operatic metal, space, sci-fi, pop power, USPM, video game metal, all that sort of awesome stuff. And I do post a lot in there. I'm always looking for new bands and discovering new bands. Loads of musicians in that group, but yeah, feel free to join. It's an absolutely awesome group, and I've discovered that many bands. I did it like 10 years ago, created that group just because I wanted to share some songs of my favourite band and my favourite Power/Symphonic, and I added a couple of friends, made one an admin. It's grown from there. Absolutely awesome. And next month I'm off to Power Metal Quest Fest, or now it's Quest Fest in Wolverhampton. So I'm doing that with my good friend Erin Deal. Then the Sunday will be a day off to chill out. The Monday we're off up London to see Halloween and the Mighty Beast in Black. And then the next day we're back in Birmingham to see Battle Beast, Majestica, and I can't remember the other band that's backing. I know they're a German power metal band. The name's literally just gone out my head, but I know they're horror themed, and I'll be seeing them. We're gonna be absolutely knackered. And then obviously it's a Sunday. I think it's a Sunday. Manchester United are playing, so I'm gonna see if I can. Literally, doesn't know my good friend Eridale. I'm gonna see if I can knock up some tickets and try and get some travelling tickets to Manchester, so we can see our favourite team lose and sob together over it. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this Interceptor unboxing video, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you are new to this YouTube channel, you don't know much about it, it's mainly unboxing videos I do, because I do unboxing videos. I'm literally just about to unbox Images and Words, and this is the clear vinyl version, which I finally managed to get on vinyl. And then I've got the new Mob Rules album, so I'm going to be unboxing that one, and them two will be on my YouTube channel. I've got a stack of stuff over there that need unboxing, but the things that take priority when I do unboxing videos is brand new releases, anniversary editions, and say albums that have been out 20 years or something. They're in that pile, and when I get the time, I'll be fitting them in and I'm getting them unboxed. So yeah, many unboxing videos. I do show off my tattoos. I've got Rammstein, Saxon, Ozzy, Dio, Monomarth, and then I've got Hammerfall and Sabaton. So the Powersymphonic leg, and then that one's all mixtures, which I'm planning on Dream Theater, Maiden and Priest on here, and then a couple of other bands if I can. And then that one's all going to be fantasy based. So I'll be having a Fire Breathing Dragon, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, all that sort of absolutely awesome stuff. But yeah, I do gig reviews, talk about the bands I love, show off my collection, all of that sort of fantastic stuff. So I hope you all enjoyed this Fury unboxing video. I'm going to go and give the CD a listen now to see what actually the CD version sounds like, to see what the quality sounds like, and I'll catch you in the next video. So Powersymphonic saying, have yourself a good one, and see you later.